Hey, how's it going, Yuki here? Welcome back to yet another Yuki Rambles. So it's been a while, and if you don't know or don't remember what the fuck Yuki Rambles is, it's basically just my Instagram post caption in a video form. Just assuming that most of you guys from Instagram, but if you don't, then check out my Instagram, Yuki Traps, link in the description. It's been a while. I don't really have any topic to talk about. Really, been busy, but I guess the easiest topic that we could talk about is traps, right? Why traps? Yuki Traps, the name that I've been using for literally 4 years, I think, on Instagram. More or less 4 years. No one really knows why, the name Yuki Traps, why I like traps. I never really talk about traps. Well, I did, but not in that much detail, I'd say. So today we're gonna be answering, I guess, quite a few questions. So the name Yuki Traps I've been using, like I said, for 4 years now, and there's not really much thought behind the name. I kind of just like one day, hey, I don't want to use this shitty username anymore, so I'm gonna change to something more short and easier to remember. And the first thing that came to mind is traps, because well, I like traps, so I just like, oh, let's try Yuki Traps, and boom, it's available, so I just use it, right? Yuki Traps. Now, if you're wondering about Yuki, well, Yuki just literally means snow in Japanese, so the name that I've been using before I started that Instagram page was Snow or Snowy and so on, right? When I'm playing games, when I'm making an account online, I use the name Snow or Snowy. So when I decided to start an anime account or anime page, whatever you want to call it, on Instagram, I wanted a name that, sounds Japanese, I guess you could say. Like, if people see that username, people know, oh, it's anime related or something, right? So that's why Yuki, and then, my first username was not Yuki Traps, obviously, but I'm not gonna disclose this private information. It's kind of cringe. So yeah, I've been using the name Yuki Traps for a long time just because I like traps. So there's not really that much thought put into the name. The reason why I like traps, I don't fucking know, honestly. I just kind of like them, right? And back then when I used to watch anime, I don't watch anime anymore. Traps, or at least as far as I can remember and from what I've watched, there are not that many main character traps out there. I don't think there's that many. I can think of two right now on top of my head. Ranma Half, if you never watch it, it's really good. It's an old one, but it's really good. Ranma Half and Himigoto, just because I've been posting Himigoto for like a long time now. Those two are the only series that I couldn't think of right now that have an MC that is a traps. Himigoto doesn't really count. It counts, but well, the anime is so short that I don't think you can call it an anime. Like, there's like, what, 12, 11 episodes, but each episode is only 5 minutes. So you can literally finish Himigoto anime in one sitting. There's more content like in the manga if you want to read more. But the anime is so short, so I don't know if you could count it as an anime. Maybe yeah, like one episode anime, right? But yeah, those two are the only anime that I could think of with a traps main character. The rest, like, blend as, I guess you could, argue that Hideri is like a main character. Is he though? Like, maybe, yeah. It's like, he's in the main group, but he's not really the main character, kind of, right? The same with Bakatutes, one of the first anime that I've watched. Bakatutes, there's a character called Hideri, not Hideri, fucking Hideyoshi Kinoshita. Basically, his whole character is like, the whole gag behind his character is that he looks feminine, and everyone in his class mistook him for a girl. Everyone think he's a girl, but he's not. That's basically the whole gag behind his character. And he's not the main character, but he's in the main group, right? He's in the same class, and he's made a lot of his appearances, but I wouldn't call him the main character. Then there's like Astolfo, he's not the main character. What else? Totsuka Saika from Origairu. He's not the main character, but he's in the main group. My point is, there's not that many main character traps back then that I could think of. Maybe I'm wrong, right? You can prove me I'm wrong. I don't care. Nowadays, there's more that I could think of, like the new like isekai anime, whatever it's called, Oji-san, Oji-san Bishoujo something something. I don't remember what it's called. Don't watch it. I don't read it. But the main character is the traps. There's obviously a lot more in manga. There's a lot of manga with traps main character. Like that's nothing, you know, surprising. There's a lot of manga out there. So yeah, I guess the reason I like traps is probably because they don't get that much screen time, but when they came out, they kind of like the gag character, or the, what do you call it, comedic relief kind of character. They're just there to, you know, entertain you and whatnot, right? So I guess probably that's why I like traps, and mostly most of them are pretty cute. They're made that way for a reason. They're made that way to, you know, trick you. Aha, it's not actually a girl, but who cares, right? A cute character is a cute character, so who fucking cares? So yeah, I guess that's about it. My obsession, I guess, with traps. It's not really obsession. It's not like I only like traps, but I do like traps, and I know a lot of people. Maybe hate is a strong word, but maybe they dislike it and they don't find it, you know, interesting, or they don't find it comfortable with the character or whatever. I don't fucking know. Well, you do you. I enjoy traps. Traps are cool. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.